Aloha, Boris here from Best Flooring Honolulu. Today I've decided to record a video about engineered hardwood flooring because it gains momentum right now and more people are coming into my door and asking me a lot of very good questions regarding engineered hardwood flooring. So I've recorded a video with actual customer asking really good questions about engineered hardwood flooring. How it needs to be installed, is it treated, what colors are in trend, etc, etc. So please stay tuned in, look on those questions, and I'm gonna answer those. In case if you want to place an order, please visit our store at Nimitz location where I'll personally answer all your questions. And I have in stock in Hawaii over 40 different colors for engineered hardwood, from tigerwood to monkey pot, from oak to hickory and maple. And also, I just brought in this new collection of engineered hardwood that is priced super aggressively, where you can get engineered hardwood at the price of vinyl plank flooring. We're talking $5 per square foot, $6 per square foot, $8 per square foot, and it's great quality. So stop by and continue looking to hear the answers, most common questions that people who want to install engineered hardwood normally ask. Any container that comes to United States must be treated. Even vinyl plank flooring that we import, customs are checking if the container are treated, and we need to provide a certificate that everything is treated. However, it's not gonna save you from termites. So if we're talking about termites and you have like a wooden floor, you would need to do preventive treatment every once in a while. I can't tell you how often, I can't tell you how much it costs. You would need to talk to like pest control companies because they know more about this. But from what I know, all those like expensive houses that have like engineered hardwood and not vinyl, they do regularly like treatment to avoid having termites.
Yeah, we do have termite treatment at our house. What she was talking about is the stuff that came into her friend's apartment, and the whole unit,
The whole building
was
a
all
very
of the
expensive
cabinets
part.
had the termite larvae inside the wood, and they had to replace all the cabinets.
So they had to move everybody out of that building.
Yeah.
It's a huge building.
It is treated,
Yeah,
but nobody's gonna give you like a guarantee that there is somewhere inside one plane there is no like termites, because it's impossible.
Sure.
Because the size of the factories, we're talking about hundreds of thousands square feet.
I just wanted to ask, you know, these kind of floors can last hundreds of years, right? And I'm sure, like, if it was going over 2x4s or something, there'd be no problem with it lasting forever. But what would be the downside of putting it over concrete?
First, moisture. Second, termites.
Yeah. We do have the dating stations.
And you know what? We do know that we have to tend our house every number of years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're aware of the maintenance to prevent termites in Hawaii.
Yeah.
So
I did see many houses that are like 50, 60, 70 years and they still have this flooring and there is no issue.
Yeah.
So if you take good care of it,
yeah.
not a problem. If you were putting it like in a rental, well,
Yeah.
I would not suggest you to do that.
No.
Just because your tenants are not going to care about your like. But if that's where you live and that's you're taking care of it, well, you're going to take good care of it.
Right.
And also it's white planks, so that's my main concern. Because both options I showed you, they're going to be 7 and 9 inch because everybody wants right now wider planks.
Sure.
That's kind of like the trend. People want to see less seams and more of the design.
But I'm just the opposite.
That's totally fine. I'm just talking about like, you know, people who buy houses and they're like 20s. And now it's just a little bit different trend. That's all there is.
Yeah.
Well, this reminds me of what I grew up with. That's why I like it. So this engineered wood would actually, which is the one that actually floats in the insulation.
You mean glued?
No, they float, you know, so they're not actually glued down, but they have a perimeter that they get. That's how
They're floating, yeah.
yeah. Which
So-
one is that?
Engineered hardwood can be installed in 3 ways. So specifically on the concrete, you can or do the full glue down when you apply glue to the concrete and then put planks on the top, or you can do what's called a floating glue, which means you're gonna put the glue in the ridge and then connect next plank, and you don't glue it to the subfloor. So engineered hardwood can be installed floating.
So, for the vinyl, is that also floating insulation?
Yes, a little bit different because this is a click-in installation, which means planks clicking together and you don't glue them. Just the way the lock is made, it just snaps together and that's all. There is no glue involved.
So, how is this installed then?
Most installer would do a full glue down for the solid, for the
Glue down?
full glue down, yes. So they would apply moisture barrier, then they would apply glue, and they would glue it to the concrete. Like doing a full glue down, in most cases, is the more durable and long lasting. I've seen houses that have solid wood for hundreds of years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then you can refinish it, so you can refinish like engineered hardwood, but
Only a certain-
maybe once because the layer is pretty
Right.
thin.
Yeah, these
Most
are.
importantly, I can give you a sample, and then you can buy like a small sample of stain in Home Depot and try different stains. I think there is also like kits where you have like multiple different stains,
Oh, yeah.
and you can just take a sample and try different stains like line,
Oh, yeah.
one color, second color, third color, and then see which one you like. Use flooring, actual flooring.
Yeah,
We cut it
flooring.
into samples, or we can give it to customers and they can take home. So this is the actual flooring you're gonna be getting.
So we could take these. It's like
Yeah, you can take one piece because I need the rest to show other
Yeah.
customers.
I prefer this, so I'll shoot the both.
What, like we can take them both in.
Take it both.
I just wanted to know also, as far as your pricing, do you have any sales or discounts?
Yes, depends on the order size. I can make you a discount, and also I can make you a discount like Carolina, for example. So I'll do my best to accommodate good pricing for you, so it works for you. So here are those questions, and that's a real conversation with a real customer asking really good questions. And again, if you're interested in buying engineered hardwood flooring, stop by our store, get some free samples, take a look on those sample boards that are gonna show you exactly how your floor is gonna look. And stay tuned in because more real life conversations with customers are coming, which are gonna help you to make a decision which flooring to install. Thank you for watching. It's again Boris with Best Flooring Honolulu. Have a wonderful day and I'll see you next video.